Hey everybody, welcome back to Gideon Stuff. Today, I'm very excited because we're taking a look at this multifunction camp tool from Cochran's. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Anyways, let's get right into it. I'm sure this is going to be an absolute gem. I saw this yesterday in a hardware store. $5.99. So, I mean, what could go wrong, right? We're going to open it with the CRK Knives Piet, whatever. Wait a second. Oh, I see. We might not even... Thanks for all your help, knife. Okay. Well, first of all, let's take a... Well, I mean... No, we gotta treat this like an actual review. So, here's our Cochran's camp knife. Yeah. Should we get into some size comparisons? Alright, so, as always, let's start off with size comparisons. Which way does this knife go? Usually I put my... Let's do this. So, here's the Rat 2. And here's the Rat 1. So yeah, very tiny knife. In fact, if we grab a, a ruler here, 2.5 inches on the blade with a cutting edge of just a smidgen over 2. And we will be testing to see whether or not that actually is a cutting edge here in a little bit. Alright, let's get rid of our rats. Thank you very much for your service. And next, let's bring out our flagship comparisons, as I like to call them. So that would be, set straight, the Benchmade Bug Out and the Spyderco PM2. Not a very big knife, as you can see. Alrighty. Get you out of here. Next, let's bring out our Civivis. There's our Elementum, similar blade shape, kind of. And our Praxis. Yep, not a big knife. And then let's bring out some size comparisons that are kind of in this same quality range, I guess. Here's our Gerber Paraframe. Our Gerber Mini Paraframe, which, hey, the little... Okay, how do we say this? I've never figured out how to say this. Coghlan's, whatever. Alright, and let's compare it against, well, since we have it out here, we'll throw up the CRKT Piet. Think of it like Admiral Piet from Star Wars, I guess. And probably our most fitting comparison for today. Here it is against my very well used and loved Victorinox Pioneer Soldier. I can't remember which model this is. I always forget. But yeah, there we go. There's our sizes. And specs. We'll be right back for specs. Alright, so for the specs, we're going to go ahead and turn to the packaging. So, multi-function camp knife. 5 stainless steel tools plus toothpick and tweezers. 5 functions. Isn't there 7 functions? You know, kind of the toothpick and tweezers? Or maybe those are just decorative accessories? I don't know. We'll have to see. So, stainless steel, that's good to know. 2.25 inch blade. Is that what we measured? Yeah, I guess if you like do it at the very back of this little sharpening choil. Okay. All right then. Number 9505, for those of you who really want to track this down. Okay, well, we got a warning here. Warning. This product can expose you to chemicals, including lead, which is known to the state of California to cause cancer and birth defects or other reproductive harm. For information, go to www.p65warnings.ca.gov. All right, nice. Okay. Made in China, Winnipeg, Canada. Okay, all right. Okay, oh, and look, here we have a neat little diagram here breaking down all the functions because I'm too stupid to figure them out on my own. So I really appreciate this. So we have A, B, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a second. I think I've solved the mystery. Yep, there's number 1. All right, guys, I was confused there for a sec. I was confused, but look, we found it. There's 1. So this is a knife. Okay, awesome. 2, can opener. Okay. Corkscrew, because, you know, need that when you go camping. I don't know about you guys, but when I go camping, I always bring some very excellent, expensive champagne. It really rides in the cooler with the shish kebab's really nice. 4, corkscrew. 5, ball opener, screwdriver. Okay. 3, Phillips screwdriver. We forgot the screwdriver. Plus toothpick and tweezers. Okay, so they say that this has 5 functions, but I count. Well, go away, thing. All right, let's see how many functions. So 1 with the blade. Wow, that is. In terms of half stop, we have none, and that's like kind of mushy until you get here, and it's like kapow. Blade play. Oh. Yeah, you know what? We'll get there in a sec. Right now we're looking at the tools. So, blade. There's 1 function, right? Yeah. Can opener. That's 2 functions. Screwdriver, cap lifter. That's 3, 4 functions. Okay. Screw. 5 functions. Screwdriver. 6 functions. Wait a sec, I lost count. There's a goat behind me being annoying. Gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. Okay. So there's 6 functions. 7, 8. I'm not sure the people that made the knives and the people that made the packaging were in the same country. Okay, and by the way, I mean, this packaging, I mean, that's so easy. Yeah, you know, if this is your very first knife and you bought this and you're like, oh, shoot, I don't have a knife to open it. I need to go get scissors. No, you excellent knifeless knife opening. So let's get in closer detail with this knife because I just noticed something. Focus. Is that rust or is that someone's snot? Focus on that, you stupid camera. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe the child who assembled this had a runny nose that day. I mean, whoops. I wasn't supposed to say that. Okay, alright, so let's get into this knife. Speaking of snot, love this color. Booger green, amazing color. I mean, if you drop this knife, I don't think you'll lose it. So that's really, really cool. These scales are plastic. Yeah, oh, look, we have a little... Look, here's another function. You have the little lanyard thing that swings up into your blade. Okay. Yeah, that's great. I wish this was in there. But no, you can just scratch your blade with it. All day, every day. Okay. Okay. Well, you know what? Before we do anything, I mean, this is an unboxing and review. I don't typically do that. Typically, I carry knives before I review them, but I was just so excited about this one. This one's so special. Let's go ahead and go do a little bit of testing so I can give this a proper review and give it the time and love that it deserves. Alright guys, let's answer the burning question. How well has it been sharpened? We shall see. Let's grab our National Geographic magazine. That's our slicing paper donor. A little bit of a breeze out here, but okay. It didn't really bite very well, but once it did, I mean, it's not super clean, but I guess it's something. I think that probably just cut through the paper because the blade stock is, you know, very thin, as most knives of the style are. Look at the sharpening job. We'll show that closer when we get there under the camera again. Let's try that one more time just to make sure that we're giving it, you know, giving it the chance it deserves. Okay, there. I found the sharp spot, guys. I found the sharp spot. Nope, I lost it again. Okay. So, we don't know what steel this is, but, hey, I found that sharp spot again. This should be very easy to sharpen. So, well, you know what? Let's see how it works on some paracord. You know, we might as well. Oh my goodness gracious! Ugh. Okay, for comparison, what do I have in my pocket right now? QSP Penguin. Let's see how this compares in a just push-through test. Let's see if we do like a slice. You know what? We can't be too hard. Okay, we didn't do the slice with you. We just tried to do the push through. Let's do a slice. Okay. He cuts. He cuts. So we'll give him a we'll give him a participation trophy. Absolutely. How does this knife go? Like, which way does the logo go? Like, upside down, turn it around, and I don't know, I feel like this should be the show side, you know, because it has a side with the nail nick, but you turn it around and the knife, this is a lefty knife. Look at this. Very nice for lefties to use. And then, you know, if you're a righty, you know, you don't open it on the show side. So, lefty knife, guys. Lefty knife. That's really cool to see. Love that. Oh. Yeah. Let's test some of the other tools. Boom. We have a can here of some cheap fruit mix thing. Oh, wow, the instrument play in this is substantial. Oh well, shall we see how it performs? Yes, as you can tell from the dust, I did dig this out of someplace where it was probably going to be forgotten for the rest of the time. So, I mean, it punctured. And it's not sharp anymore. For comparison, oh boy, for comparison. Is this the attachment I'm looking for? Yes, it is. Here's the can opener on the Victorinox. Okay, but this video isn't about you, Victorinox. Stop being a show-off. We know you work, okay? We know it. We get it. Jeez. Go back in your little slip. So, I mean, it kind of works. So, A for effort, booger knife. Good job. What else should we do with you? All right. So I know. I was picking on the corkscrew a little bit, but you know what? Besides just opening your fancy bottles of champagne, a corkscrew is also good for untying knots. So it does belong on a camp knife, guys. It does. So let's take my little bit of paracord here, and let's just real quick tie a really messy, nasty, disgusting knot. That would make my father cringe and disown me. Pull that sucker tight. Now let's pick it apart. Okay, so we're gonna want this to come out for to do this up close so you guys can see every glorious detail. And voila! Woo! It worked! It worked really good! Okay, man, that corkscrew, I bet it's good at screwing corks, too. So, the screwdriver. Do I have anything to screw right now? We're not going to look into that question any further. Okay, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. It's unfair. Every other knife that I cut test, I do cardboard, so we gotta do cardboard with this guy too. Let's grab his little stand here, put it down here, because I don't want to damage the blade, we know that. So let's see how this guy cuts cardboard. Well, you can see it has some fuzzy edges, but the knife blade is very thin, so yeah, yeah, absolutely. I could break down boxes for hours with this. I mean, those ergos are just... I'm not even going to talk about the ergos. Okay, how does he carry? That's always a good question to answer. So, it carries. Like, you know what? I'm being unfair. We need to carry it in a little leather slip that I carry my Victorinox in. So, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, gorgeous. You know, this thing weighs basically nothing. You know, as compared to my A-Lox Victorinox. So, that's something. You know what? We didn't take an overall length measurement on this guy. Even though I know he's going to be legal in all places, you know, it's a slip joint and it's, you know, 2¼ inches of blade. Yeah, it's like 6 inches long. Turn these around. Yeah, almost exactly 6 inches long, so. How's the action? So, it's a one-hand close. Can I one-hand close my Victorinox? Got a little bit of grit and stuff in him. I mean, yes, but let's look at the difference here. Ready, set, go. Okay, I'm done pretending. Let's go down to the table and I'll tell you guys what I really think. All right. So the is that a GH like as in go? So it'll be like so it'll be colons. I'm pretty sure it's colons. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's colons. Anyways, look at the Collins booger knife. What do I think? Oh man, you know what? We didn't even take the toothpicks out yet. Yeah, I'll put that back in. What do the tweezers look like? Yeah, what did I expect it? Oh, geez, wow, those feel like 2 pieces of paper. How do they meet up? They don't even meet up. Can you see that? Unfortunate. Also, excuse my cut up, dry hands. Working man's hands, what them are. Okay, so. Okay, so $6. $5.99. That's what I saw this guy going for there at his little blister pack. Is this something that you could be like, oh, I'll just throw that in my pack, and you know, it'll be a just-in-case type of knife? No, guys, don't. Just don't. Be honest. Don't. Look at this blade play. See if I can show this off to you guys. Just hold this as still as possible. Can you see that? Focus here, please. It's not going to. Yeah, that's horrible. The look at how the knife meets the back spring. How the blade meets the back spring. Can you see that? That's terrible. Terrible. Let's bring out my Victorinox. See how they actually connect? And this is a knife that's old and been used quite a lot. I love that knife. Carry it basically every day as this backup knife. And this one, it looks like, jeez. I do not trust this. I mean, when you're using a slip joint, you've got to be careful anyways, but I would not trust this at all. Hi guys, see my video set up? See if I can show you guys. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, sharpness. Oh, geez, terrible. Let's look at that that sharpening job. That edge just looks terrible. Actually looks slightly better on this side, but on this side it's gross. So, yeah, don't trust that spring at all. No. No. Of all the tools, the screwdriver, for some reason, I think locks in the most secure. And look at that, he's even got play to the side. So, yeah, no thank you. Like, this thing doesn't even feel like there's a spring behind it. It's just, like, kind of there. You know, my first pocket knife, back when I was, like, 7 years old, was very similar to this. For some reason, people think that these are great first knives for children. No, don't. Do you hate your kids? No. Just no. What's a good knife for a kid, you ask? What's a good first knife for a kid? Yeah, get like an AOS 8 version. I'm being serious. I'm dead serious. I think the best knife for a kid is a knife that locks for safety. And especially a knife that's actually built half decently. You know, I remember as a kid, you know, I had a knife very similar to this. Cut myself so many times. Learned how to sharpen really good because, you know, steel's about as well. No, I didn't learn how to sharpen good. I kind of understood how to sharpen. But when I started getting into, you know, knives with real steels, like D2 or whatever, I had to, you know, reteach myself how to sharpen because, you know, this stuff's like silly putty. And it's sharp, and then half your blade's gone. But, yeah. Coochlands. No, we're not going to say that. No, geez, there's so much. These plastic handles, no. And this really annoys me. Look how that, like, just comes up and contacts the blade. That just bothers me. This knife, even for $6, don't. Go ahead and get yourself a real, you know, real Swiss Army knife. Look for that red cross. Or, I guess, red shield with a white cross, whatever. I'm stupid. No, if you're wanting a camp knife, look elsewhere. Is this based on another Victorinox model? I think this is very similar to the, oh, what model is that? I'm going to have a brain fart. The Hiker? Or maybe it's called the Victorinox Camper. I can't remember. If I remember to, and if I think of it, I'll put it on the screen. But, yeah. Should you go out and look for a Cochran's booger knife? No. No, you shouldn't. You really shouldn't. And from all the other Cochran's stuff that I saw there at the hardware store, just don't buy any of their tools in general. I'm sorry, Cochran, but you know what? If you make a half-decent knife, send it to me. I'd be more than happy to review it and give you guys a good review. But and don't send it in this packaging. Recycle me. No, this knife's going straight in the trash. Actually, you know what? No, it's not going in the trash. I'm taking this to Mount Doom and casting it into the fire because, yeah, no, even if I recycle this, I'd be afraid of hurting the person who used whatever this gets recycled into. You know, a water bottle or a pacifier or I don't know what, but whatever it is, it wouldn't be safe. So, yeah, there's a review of the Colan's, I guess is the real way to say it, Colan's little tiny camp knife. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave it a like, comment below, and subscribe. I've been Gideon Stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now. A thought just occurred to me. colons. Maybe they're aware of how bad their tools are, so they specifically name them colon tools. I mean, at this point, anything's in the realm of possibility. But they should have spelled it regularly, colon